slips in. Okay then. Welcome one and all. That was good. I'm delighted you're here. As many of you do know, I should introduce myself in case you don't. I'm Mick Treadwell, the founder of Treadwell Productions. Every year we bring a show to Broadway. Generally speaking, they run for years. They garner multiple Tony Awards. We're very proud of our record in this regard. We have a way of finding the hits. We find those beautiful properties, those wonderful shows that are going to soar. Well, I have bad news for you this year. We did not find one show that would soar. A little overkill. A little overkill. But a nice try. That's better. There's so much good material out there. There are so many talented people. I don't know if it's something in the water or what, but one show after another came in, and for the first time in my entire career, I could not make up my mind which show to produce. So that's where you come in. As our valued investors, we're going to perform for you a sampler of several of these wonderful shows. You will see that we have thoughtfully provided you with checks on your seats. You will pick the show that you believe will run forever on Broadway. You'll write a check with a lot of zeros, of course, for that particular show. We're going to tally up the results immediately, and we will announce to you in a matter of minutes, really, what show we're bringing to Broadway for the 26-27 season. Sound good? Yeah? Yeah? You're very quiet, but I know how intelligent you are. So that's really all right. I can handle that. Are you ready to meet these wonderful kids who are going to sing some songs for you? I think we got some. Come on out here, kids! Here they are! Why is it? I have to know, why is it E1?
It's what my parents named me.
It's what they named you. Well, that's a good reason. That's absolutely fine. Okay then. Absolutely. Season before last, we're still floating, frankly, because it was a long shot, that show that we put up season before last. A lot of you invested, you made a lot of money. What was the name of the show that Treadwell Productions brought to Broadway season before last? Friends of Hamilton, that's exactly correct. That is exactly right. And people said, you can't do it, it's a knockoff, what are you talking about? It's unoriginal, they didn't read the script. It's a very original script, very catchy songs. And what was the song that I told you? I told you it was going to be the big 11 o'clock number. And right now, come on in, don't be shy. Come on, you are so welcome. Let's give them some applause. So glad we're here. You wouldn't possibly be the flat tire.
Yes, we are.
Thank you, AAA.
No, we fixed it.
You fixed the tire. Can we hear it, friends? Absolutely. And I was just asking, you remember season before last, we produced Friends of Hamilton, a show that surprised many people, including me. What was the big number from Friends of Hamilton?
Cats are dating.
Say it again.
Cats are dating.
Cats are dating. simply reproduce. But cats are dating everywhere, it's very, very nice. They're going out to dinner, they're having drinks with ice. Cats are dating in New York. I could go on, but I really don't do it justice because the whole soprano part, I just don't have the voice for it. Now, last season, I know that some of you in particular lost quite a bit of money, at least on the books, but you get your tax deduction. It works out. But what was the name of the show that I believed in, but none of you got your complimentary tickets for opening night last season because there was no opening night? Why? Because it closed in previews. Why is that? Because the critics are bums. What was the name of that show that I convinced you wrongly to invest in last year? You don't even
Clam
want...
Jam.
That's right. Clam Jam. And the number that I really still believe in from Clam Jam. What's the name of that song?
Chimichangas.
Chimichangas! Chimichangas and clams are a strange combo. I can't even do it. It just isn't. But you know what? Tonight is not about nostalgia. It's about the future. It's about your opportunity. There, one more time, let's have some applause. I understand somebody here fixed the tire. That's wonderful. Tonight's about the future.
I see something in his hand there that I think he earned.
You're absolutely right. No doubt about it. So, Finnegan, many of you won't recognize this fella. He played a button mushroom in a show about nutrition when he was only 5, and it was brought to my attention. He's grown quite a bit since then in technique and talent, no doubt about it. Please welcome to the Broadway stage from the large and small screen, of course, Finnegan Pocket!
Thank you. How many people here like stars, but not the celebrities? Woo! Woo! Good. I'll need like that level of hype because that is what this show is going to be about. And actually, this is a number involving everyone. So yes, this is a musical about someone that feels a really strong kinship with a particular star in the sky, but is really frustrated about not being able to see and hang out with this star. And so they decide that they're going to take a star trip. And so from the musical Star Trip comes the song Star Trip, which is about this person and his trusted crew taking a trip to visit that star in the sky. Oh boy, it looks like the crew's ready. We're going into the sky in my tree house. I've got it decked out with things that I found on eBay. The knobs are turning, the keys are being poked. This I do not know, but it looks fine. I hope we're going on a star trip to meet my friend in the sky. We're going on a star trip. We're going way up high. I'm a little nervous because I've never left my yard. And I feel like going up into outer space in a treehouse might be a little bit hard. But I think with my as no one here has a bad attitude or gets into any sort of fist fight.
Yeah, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
But I think that we are good, 'cause I found them all on Craigslist. And my parents said, please God, don't do this, but I said, I insist. We're going on a star trip. We're gonna meet my friend who's way up there. We're going on a star trip. I make sure to wear fresh underwear.
Captain, we have liftoff!
Hold on, almost done.
As you know, I'm from New York. I love to come up here to Schenectady. It's a beautiful little theater here. Working out material here is wonderful, but I didn't leave the city until I was 19 years old. I had never seen a star. You don't see them. I got off the train, I looked up in the sky and said, my God, something's wrong. It's full of holes. I was naive. But I'll tell you who is not naive is someone who is deceptively youthful in appearance, but is a hardened veteran of the Broadway stage. He's been with us for many productions. It's always a joy. It is always a joy. Please welcome Scooter Tinsdale!
Could I have Ruby and Finnegan after this one, please? All right, thank you very much. Who here has seen the movie 10 Cloverfield Lane? Good, then this will seem very original. Trapped in an underground bunker, assured that there is an apocalypse outside, 3 people are just thankful to be alive, but the person who runs the bunker is even more thankful to be in charge. From the musical We're Safe comes the song Stop in the Name of James. We're gonna have so much fun hiding from what's above. I hope you're all ready for some games. But stop in the name of James.
So, what games do you have?
I have Stratego and categories. I have Scrabble and Pictionary. I have everything you could want to play without blame. But stop in the name of James. I have some ground rules, you see, while you're down here with me. Things are gonna be nice, they're gonna be kind, they're gonna be friendly, or else. Oh yes, we are safe from the flames as long as you listen to me and everything I say. In the name of James. Stop in the name of James. Stop in the name of James. Stop in the name of now. James.
Scooter Tinsdale! Many of you know there's rumors about this next performer and myself, and they're all true. I'm hopelessly and completely in love. Kitty Cappuccino!
My father always used to say, it takes a lot to succeed. Talent, perseverance, support, luck, and luck. And it's a good reminder that no matter how hard we work, no matter how deserving we are, really a lot of our lives come down to this one true thing. Are we lucky or not? From the musical Cursed, a character singing about how, in fact, it does seem like she's cursed. Her luck never pans out in the song, Got a Flat Tire Again. It was my big day. I got the interview. I was feeling hooray. This would see me through. But, oh my goodness, just then I got a flat tire again. I was finally seeing the doc to cure my ails. He said I can fit you in next month and my cures never fail. I was all ready to go and meet him on the dot of 10. But then I got a flat tire again. Why does this always happen to me? God, can't you see I'm down here, please? I think that I deserve a break. I'm down on my knees. Oh, please don't forsake me. I finally thought I found the one, and my search for love could finally be done. After hundreds and hundreds of dates with terrible men, I was sure this was it, but then I got a flat tire
You already know the name of this next individual because I mispronounced it. Kind of the story of my life. He's got a career that spans off Broadway, Hollywood, Broadway, the West End in London, several experimental films in the West Indies, if I,
Yes.
yes. And he's got just a tiny bit of an attitude, but you never know it when he's in character. I love it. Ewan Blackford! Give it up for
him. In the musical Bedpans and Doorknobs, the author takes a look into the lives, loves, and fantastical happenings at St. Eustace Hospital, a mid-tier hospital in the Midwest. In this particular slow ballad, one-off song called Awkward Silence, we visit the St. Eustace coma ward. Kate, it's me. I'm back again. I've got a few things to tell you. I'd like to try again. So Kate, before I start, let me just try this. I'll ask you a question. but you don't mind. You just lay there in kind. I got a promotion down at the bodega. They let me talk to the customers now, Kate. They've forgiven me for what happened to you. Kate, do you forgive me too? Awkward silence again. It's like when I raised a hen and I accidentally ran her over with a machine to move things. Sort of like Kate, it's a repeating thing that happens in my life. Are you excited about my life? Awkward silence again. Here's some flowers and a pen. See you next week, Kate. Okay? Oh.
I was not aware that there was such a thing as a coma award.
They have them in the Indies.
What?
They have them in the Indies.
Ah, the West Indies. They have
Yes,
Coma
when I was doing those films, I read Tacoma people.
awards. Tacoma's in Oklahoma.
It's in Washington.
Hoisted by your own petard.
I was citing it was in Oklahoma.
That's because you don't get past New York City.
And the damnable thing is you're correct. That's what I love about you. Other people see me as this godlike Broadway
I do too, Mr.
but in the middle of a show, you'll correct me. Let's hear it for honesty in a relationship. Yes. Come on. Ruby, get us out of this. Ruby, slip out.
Well, this number that we all rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed, writer's block can be a real bitch. And in this show, we see a woman who has rented a lonely cottage at the edge of the world to finally finish at least one of the stories that she has started. In this song, The Best Day That Has Never Ever Been, she is surrounded by the characters of all the stories that she has abandoned thus far, waiting for their tale to be finished. And they all kind of sing along in between as she sort of decides where to go next with her story. So, from the musical, Writer's Block, The Best Day That Has Never Ever Been.
Finish my story nightclub for apathetic people, where two people really don't even grow a bunch. Finish my story. The premise is there, but you need a plot and character development. And how does Tony change in the second act?
Gay George Washington has been waiting in your cerebellum. Let me out, let me out, let me father a country. Gaily,
You wrote, Charles stands in the hallway looking aghast, and then you exited out of the Word document. That's literally all you wrote in it. That's all I have. You could stick me in literally any other story. It's just a sentence. Just put it somewhere. My world's a void.
a twist,
Finish
a
my
twist
story.
is what everybody wants. I am a twist, I am a twist, I
All
am
you have PowerPoint. I'm scrolling around in PowerPoint for an hour. Never came out to the Word documents.
Is the best day that has ever been. Once upon a time.
Yes?
Ruby Slipper! God, I'm glad I'm not a writer. It's terribly hard work, it really is. You're probably wondering, where's the big dance number? Treadwell Productions are famous for the big dance number, and so far you haven't seen the big dance number. So now
Yes,
you are going to hear and see the big dance number.
yes. If I may, Mr.
Scooter!
If I could have everyone up, please. In some wonderful musicals, there are songs that you sing to feel more confident about yourself. If you're ever dealing with insecurity, there's always that one number where the main character has someone who helps them really get over that insecurity and just feel confident in that part of themselves that they might have been feeling insecure over. And this dance number is actually from the musical and title song from Bumpity Bump Butt. You have to love who you are. You have to feel it in your guts. Now everybody, let out the bumpity bump butts. You gotta wiggle it, even if it makes you look like a nut. Everybody, a bump bump a bump bump a bumpity 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 bump butts. Everyone ready? Let's bump those butts. Do it! Got it! Oh no! It's okay, are you okay? You okay? Yeah. Alright. Let's keep bumping the butts. Let's keep bumping the butts! Oh no, others may tuts! Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. Okay.
Keep on the butts.
Keep bumping, bumpity bump butts. A bump, a bump, a bumpity bump butts. A bump, a bump, a bumpity bump butts. A bump, a bump, a bump, a bump. Gentlemen. Okay, I guess. In a way, you kind of internalize the positive message I was trying to communicate, but you also assaulted a man. He started it. Fair enough. When you got a bumpity, 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 bum butts. Bumpity, bum butts. Bumpity, bum butts.
Go out to a strange team, Twyla Tharp and the World Wrestling. Never mind. Helped with the choreography. A lot of shows just take you by surprise in such a wonderful way. And that was one of them. There's no doubt about it. You see, people are overcome with emotion at the whole thing. It's incredible. And this next number is very surprising. In fact, the kids said, "Mick, we gotta put this in the mix." I haven't heard the whole show yet. It's amazing, but you're insisting.
I absolutely am, of course. Yes. So,
all right then, Finnegan.
So, this is a really important song, I think. Have you ever went whoops because you made a mistake and felt an enormous amount of shame?
All my life.
Well, I'll just say it, whoops. Anyway, this is a song about someone that just keeps making whoopses. So from the musical Whoops, it's oops, I did it again. Why do I exist? Oops, I did it again. Accidentally tried to kiss a pig I saw in a pen. The farmer stabbed me in the thigh, and now I have trouble prancing. And I got a nasty divorce, 'cause I'm now really bad at dancing. Oops, I did it again. I made it oops. Whoops, I did it again. Contained in my pants is some poops. I just admitted that I defecated in public. My therapist told me not to do that, but I didn't listen. Oops, I did it again. I should have worn some depends.
Now you know why you didn't see that one.
Completely. This is, it has come to this. The last one will be,
Oh,
yes?
yes, of course.
Because
How
it's
could I
important,
forget?
Katie.
How could
Yes.
I forget? This is also a group number from the musical Incompetent Crew. A group of tourists step onto a boat docked in, one of those museum boats, docked at shore, and for some reason it gets detached from the dock, and they are out at sea with absolutely no skills or knowledge in order to drive the ship. The name of the song is "Oh Ship, It Sailed." Look at those waves. Should there be waving? I thought we would stay
are adrift. I know not what to do. I suppose if we just start moving things, we'll technically be a crew. So let's give that a shot and put stuff where maybe it should go. Remember the things you might think of from books and movies and TV shows.
It sailed. Oh ship, this doesn't feel right. Oh ship, it sailed. What will we do?
Let's eat Marvin! Let's eat Marvin, he looks very tasty.
But
I second that motion.
He didn't say no!
You have to say no!
I don't know. You have
Marvin wants to be
Just same taste.
What will we do?
I think that's water out there.
And there, and there, and there.
I have an apple in my pocket for his mouth.
Wait, why didn't we just eat the apple?
This seems a little premature. It's only been 15 minutes.
That is a very good point.
Oh, come Marvin gets an apple.
Now the apple has his really gross mouth germs.
Was this your plan all along, Marvin?
You son of a bitch!
Oh shit!
it sailed.
Oh shit!
It sailed.
Oh shit!
It sailed.
What will
Oh
we
shit! Oh
Yes! I would just like to say that, in real life, Ewan and Finnegan are best friends. They just play, they just tease. But you see the problem I had. I mean, with material like this, let's put it right center. My assistant Jessica, we give her a and Casey on the broadcast booth, and John on the lights, and Paul on the camera. Give it up for them. And kids, if you can just flank this, what I've asked the kids to do is just flank this whiteboard, stand on either side, and just remind you of the wonderful material that you've experienced with us here. And then it's check writing time, so you will pick your favorite. Let's hear the recap.
From the musical Star Trek. Star Trek.
From the musical We're Safe. The song Stop in the Name of James.
From Cursed, got a flat tire again.
From bedpans and doorknobs, awkward silence.
From writer's block, the best day that has never ever been.
From Bumpity Bump Butt. Bumpity Bump Butt.
From Whoops, Oops, I did it again.
And from Incompetent Crew, oh ship, it sailed.
All right, can we get some house lights, please, folks? This is your time. This is where you decide where to put your money. This is very important. I want you to think with your head, but also with your heart, with your gut. Make a choice. Write that check with a lot of zeros. As soon as you're done writing your check, please raise your hand. One of the kids will pick it up. We're going to add up the results immediately and figure out what show we are bringing to Broadway for the 26-27 season. And we give it up for this Mike Short right here on the piano. Also wonderful. We've been together a long time.
Long time.
Yeah, he's getting old by the second. It's amazing. And that's right. And you remember way back in the beginning when we did that educational show. It was the late '60s, early '70s. Everything was like Peter Max, bright colors, and everything else. We did the educational show and had the song "Blue Monkeys Driving a Limo." Do you remember?
I'm afraid I do.
Yeah. Blue Monkeys Driving a Limo. That's I'm wondering where he's gonna bring the heat. That's a 60s kind of phrase. You know what, they don't even know from the 60s. They don't. It doesn't. But, and they're also, they're working. They're signing those checks, and that's a very important thing.
Absolutely.
It truly is. It's amazing that we've had a show 20 years ago that we revisited the theme tonight. Incredible. Do you remember the show Transportation?
I
Of course
do.
you do. And the number, we had a flat tire. Oh,
I do. No.
Is that everyone's name?
There
All
it is.
votes in?
flat tire. We had a flat tire. We had a flat tire. We had a flat tire.
That's the whole song.
It was an experimental production. And actually went.
Usually it gets played with the more,
Yeah, that's with the full orchestra. That's right. That's right.
Okay, I'm getting it.
All right. So I'm wondering, Flat Tire Group, where were you coming from? Catskill.
Woo!
That's a long haul. Were you on the thruway? Coming north. And you got a flat tire on the thruway. That's a very far. Oh, everybody's looking at me. You know what? I'm going to stop vamping here because I can tell that we have now
Mr. Treadwell.
got the decision to announce of the show
Mr.
that
Treadwell.
we are
Mr.
going to
Treadwell.
what? What?
It's a tie.
A tie, you say? I am completely nonplussed. Folks, this has never happened before. Tell me, please. It's a tie between Bumpity Bump Butts and Incompetent Crew. So, I don't know what to do. We can't do two shows. We only have the Treadwell Theater. Aha. Aha. We need to teach the young ones about something called democracy. So we're going to vote one more time. Here's what I'm going to ask. Let's get a little visual picture. One for, yes, Bumpity Bump Butts. The other for Incompetent Crew.
No, we're not butts.
No, you're not Butts.
We're Bumpity Bump Butts.
They're Butts. No, sir, they are the Incompetent Crew.
As seen by our.
So I am going to hold my hand. That's what I'll do. I will hold my hand over each one of these little seamlets here, and you applaud for your favorite of the two tied numbers. So beginning with Incompetent Crew, clap now. Very nice, very nice. And if you believe this one is it, clap for Bumpity Butt Butts. I don't even think there's a contest. It's amazing they tied. It is clear. It is clear to me that Bumpity Butt Butts is the winning number.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it means.
Sure. We'll find out.
Well, it may be that it's all about an incompetent crew. We have no idea. And I'll tell you why we don't know. Because we're going to take this show on the road. We're going to work it really hard. We're going to workshop it in little theaters like this one, take it across the country, ever larger theaters. We're going to hire a set designer, probably build their set, throw it away in Kansas because it's not quite right. We'll get another set going. We'll have 3 or 4 choreographers come in. Different writers will be hired and fired. We'll take out some really cruddy stuff, put in some really good stuff. And then you will be the honored guests of Treadwell Productions at opening night at the Treadwell Theater for, is this show called?
Yes, it is.
Bumpity Bump Butts.
Yes, for the show.
The title song.
Bumpity Butt Butts.
It's in the subtext, sir.
Yes. Yes, it is. The whole thing is going to take many months of grueling labor. However, for you, through the magic of the theater, it's only going to seem like 15 minutes. So, snack bar is open. There's 2 restrooms, one there, one there. You have your phones. Everything's going to be fine. We'll see you shortly. Thank you.
serious theater. Bumpity Bump Butt has been taken on the road. It's been workshopped all across this great land of ours. And tonight, you, the valued investors of Treadwell Productions, are the honored guests in the honored seats for the opening night performance at the Treadwell Theater of Bumpity Bump Butt. Maestro, the overture, please.
you can do anything. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you can count to 2, you can do anything. If you can count to 2, you can do anything.
Whatever's on the inside gets fixed by whatever on the out. Come to our place and hear us scream and laugh and hug and shout. All your problems can disappear if you just count. I know you don't believe us, but give it a try.
If you can count to 2, you can do anything. If you can count to 2, you can do anything.
A camera on the left and a camera on the right. We're a 2-camera studio and we're recording all night. For shows in the morning and shows at noon. These cameras can do anything. They'll zoom in on a mushroom.
You can count to 2, you can do anything.
Anything!
Anything.
If you
Can count to 2, you can do anything. Count to 2, you can do anything. Anything.
anything!
If you can count to 2, you can do anything. Woo!
Harvey!
What's going on?
I just noticed that you dropped your scarf.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Was I helpful? Did I help you by returning your scarf?
Maureen, you have been the most helpful person. When I first met you, you were like, oh, but now you're like, what? And it's so amazing. It's so amazing to see the transformation.
Well, it's all because of you, Harvey.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, your philosophy of counting to 2 is the secret to success. I mean, that just opened me up and gave me such confidence.
Yeah.
1, 2.
That's really all you need to count. What's 3? Never heard of it.
Well, I'm just so happy that you appreciate me and the scarf.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Would you be willing to give me a little bit more advice? Because I mean, everything you've given me is great, and I've come so far, but I just
Sure.
feel like
Yeah. Maureen, of course.
Harvey.
When you're here, you can open up, you can ask anything you want to ask. Because I always have advice, Maureen. Like, I didn't help you become who you are. You helped you become who you are.
Well, I don't think so, because I was a mess before I came here.
Maureen. We're all messes. Everyone is a mess. Everyone that you see. Every single person that you have ever met is a mess. Like me and you and everyone.
Not a mess.
I have a party hat. Cause I'm always in a party. Cause life is a party. And that's okay. Cause it's not like life's a quiz or an exam. It's a mess. Everyone's a mess. And the best that we can do is just our best. Cause everyone's a mess. You got that?
Yeah.
Everyone's a mess. There is no one put together person on this entire planet. Competence is an illusion. There is literally not one person who knows what they're doing. I made that up. The whole 1-2 thing. I just made it up one day.
What?
Yeah. I just made it up. And then I put it out into the world. And you know why I put it out into the world?
Why?
Because everything's a mess anyway. And if we can build something out of that mess, then great. And you carry that with you and you never feel any lack of confidence ever.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that you just made it up.
Harvey.
Okay. What's up?
Listen, we've got enough left in the kitty to do 2 more shows, and then we're kaput.
I'm sorry?
Well, it's just you keep spending money on counting things. We've got about 17 abacuses that were just delivered, all of which only have 2 damn beads, so they're useless. We've also got there's the people protesting out front from that camel episode that you did several weeks ago. Oh, and there was a mysterious woman wearing a blue hat and dark glasses who dropped off this letter for you. I already read it.
What does it say?
It says, "Dear Harvey, you probably don't remember me, but I remember you and everything you've done. I've watched you invade households across this country, and it comes to an end tonight, Harvey. Harvey, at midnight, I'm going to expose you unless you expose yourself on television." That's what it said. And it smells of lilac.
It does smell of lilac.
So I'm off. I have to go get somebody to drag the camel out again.
Wait, I need additional information from you. Wait, hey, wait.
I'm not supposed to be out here by myself. Thank you. Hi, Philip.
Hi, Janice.
Just that there should always be 2 of us at any given moment in any given space.
Absolutely, we have to follow the rules.
Really nervous there for a minute.
Yeah, I did too. I got nervous when I saw that you were just going to be one person.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome. And thank you for saving me by
You're
making me
welcome.
a pair.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. Honestly, I have to say, I was a mess and full of anxiety before this plan, but now I feel so put together.
Me too. What was that?
Oh, God. Does it follow the plan?
You know what? That's too many things. That's one too many things for us to be thinking about.
What do we have to count to something, right?
Yes.
Oh, God. What's the number?
2.
2.
1, 2. 1, 2.
2,
1,
2.
2. You know, I just want the outside world to be this simple.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like every time we leave and go into the outside world, people are like saying things like 3
I know.
and 4.
Get me all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just if everything out there could just be 1, 2, that's all I want. Just simple.
Yes.
Binary. Simple.
Tell me more about that.
Oh, gosh. You see, in here, everything is simple. In here, everything is clear. Out there, people have so many expectations. But in here, all I want is to have one other person near me.
In here, you don't have to worry
You
about
don't have to worry about
time.
so many choices, I always find myself torn. Everything should just be this or that, or this or that. Everything should just be, should I wear a scarf or a hat?
In here, you don't have complex decisions to make.
I like it in here.
In here, you have one or two things and no more to take.
That's enough.
In here, you don't have to feel any pain related to complex things. Because when things are simple, your mind might race, but your heart it sings.
I want to be near you, and that's all.
That's all.
Group meeting, everyone! Group meeting! Meeting of the group!
I'm sorry I'm late.
It's okay. There's no such thing as late or early or on time.
Right,
That's right.
yes,
This
yes.
thing.
Right. Right. Except here's the thing. We are apparently very late financially on some things and not doing so hot. And I was told by our manager that in fact we can only do two more shows.
2! That's perfect! Yay!
Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2.
I was gonna tell you that sooner. I was gonna tell you that sooner, but I was afraid you were gonna freak out because that would be 3 more shows.
Yeah, right, no, yeah. Yeah, only here's the thing, is once we count down from 2 to 1, there's another number I've never told you about.
What number could there be besides 1?
It rhymes with hero.
You're my hero.
Yeah.
It's 0.
That feels bad. I feel like in another life I
0 is death.
Very good. 0 is death.
I don't want to die.
Well, hey, look at Professor Beaks. It's Professor Beaks. Hello.
Hello, Professor Beaks.
Remember when we learned that death is just life looped back around itself? Yeah, it's a good episode.
Life, death, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah.
When we get to 0, what happens to this place?
Well, we can walk through the financials of it. So, first, they probably declare bankruptcy, and then they sell off all our things.
Oh no!
Every single one of the things.
Not this thing.
And then you probably have to go out into the world and find, like, housing and jobs.
Oh God.
Wait, have they been living here?
We've all been living here.
I feel despair.
Yes, that's a feeling that you can have out in the world like this, like all around you. Life, death, life, death, life, death, life, death.
1, 2, 1, 2,
Life, death, life, death.
1, 2, 1, 2.
And then they'll add up all our financials and they'll figure out if there's anything more we need to pay.
So many numbers.
And then we probably won't see each other for a while after the next few days.
But who do we hang out with if we're not in here?
We hang out with if we're not in here.
Who do we hang out with if we're not Oh, I don't know.
This is ridiculous. If we can count to 2, we can do anything.
That's right. We can
Right.
do anything.
Let's save the studio. We can count to 2.
Sure, if you can think of a way to save the studio and save our financial situation and not make it so we have to ever face the world that lives outside of these walls, then more power to you.
I'll tell 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends,
And so on and so
so on and so on.
Wait a minute, I have an idea.
Yeah?
What if we take this show
Yeah.
that we've been doing and just showing in small, cramped places, and we broadcast it on television to raise money?
Have we not been broadcasting on television?
We've been broadcasting on television.
Oh God, no!
Life, death, life, death, life, death. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Okay.
1.
I'm gonna make a radical suggestion.
Yeah?
Build on your suggestion.
Yeah?
Okay, it's multiplication.
No!
Yes, if we each bring 2 people in, our numbers will multiply. And that's gotta be a good thing, right?
Are you going to bring people into the studio? Is that what you're saying?
Well, isn't...
Does that multiply the money?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, damn.
I don't like this guy at all!
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, everyone gather around. Okay, this is good. This is step 1. Step 1 is we gather around.
We need a second step.
Step 2. We don't leave.
Oh, that was easy.
So
Thank
brilliant.
goodness we solved the
We
problem.
handcuff ourselves to the studio and we don't leave.
Yay!
Yeah!
Oh, good Lord.
That guy's a real 3!
Yeah. All right, everyone. We're just gonna stay.
Step 2, stay.
Is this where we're handcuffing?
Yeah,
Which hand are you supposed to cuff with?
I just cuffed my right hand because I'm right-handed.
Okay. Well, I'm right-handed too, but I want to be symmetrical. Yeah, this is great. I'm really excited to not leave. My hand hurts a little bit.
Mine too.
So, if we stay in here, and this might be a funny question, but is our life going to have meaning if we still die?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm starting to think about death now, after that song where death was introduced into my life. And, you know, now I'm beginning to just have these funny thoughts about mortality. I'm thinking, well, what is the point of being in here?
2 things.
2 things. Right. 1, 2. 1, 2. But, like, if you have children, should you see them?
You have children?
Yeah, 1, 2.
You have 2 children?
Yeah. I stopped seeing them because of my classic habit of not wearing deodorant. I mean, really, they stopped seeing me. I tried visiting them on Christmas, but Christmas is supposed to smell nice.
You should totally fix that. Look, I don't need to have real self-confidence. It's okay for me to hang out here and hide instead because, frankly, I don't have anybody else, and Harvey's my man, even if he doesn't know it.
Oh.
But you really should build up your confidence and go back out into the world.
But 1, 2 is all about, isn't it how about you're supposed to avoid the outside world and you're supposed to stay in here, right? But then it seems like 1, 2 is also about leaving. Sometimes it just feels like 2 numbers isn't enough. I would like to count up to 10. Sometimes I would like to see the outside world again.
Sometimes I think that maybe I'd like to count up to 3. Imagine Harvey and me. What if we had a baby?
I think that it's possible, especially if he's not gay.
That maybe it's something that I should try to say.
But 1-2 says that we should not procreate.
That's the one part of this that I kinda hate.
Yeah, 1-2 doesn't count for being out there and having body parts you kind of wanna share.
How we doing, everyone? How we doing?
I can't feel my hand anymore.
Okay, well that's not good. You want to, like, I can uncuff you and cuff myself in if you want. I can
No!
take shifts.
I'd rather not feel in this hand.
Is it working? Is it working?
You mean we haven't left the studio, if that's what you're asking?
Yes!
We're still in the place.
It's working.
Yeah. Well, we do have another show coming up. One of 2 remaining.
Great,
in
let's
just
do
about
it.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we do it from here?
This is really the only place we
No, I
can do
meant
it.
to be unhandcuffed.
You can unhandcuff yourself if you want.
Well, just for the show.
Just for the show.
Okay. Now.
Oh. We'll go back in a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Harvey,
What? What's going on?
I found this in the dressing room.
Lilac.
Am I being blackmailed? Is that happening?
I think so. You got that letter that smelled like lilac from a woman wearing a blue hat, and now there's a blue hat here in the dressing room, which means one of us is the blue-haired lady. Hatted lady.
Only one?
Or all of us.
Is one or all of you blackmailing me? Oh, you wouldn't answer, would you?
Not me.
Not me.
I'm the one who told you about it.
It's true. Maybe I'm just going mad.
There is one of us here who would look particularly good in blue.
What? Professor Beaks. Professor Beaks, have you been blackmailing me?
I should have known. Not supposed to trust a bird.
You fool! You mad fool! You've dragged these wonderful people down into your hole of insanity! And now their lives are ruined because of you! You idiots! You blunderous madman! You basically led them into a cult!
Does he have 2 personalities?
Honestly, the 1-2 system says nothing about this.
That would make us an odd number. We can't have that.
Look, let's not listen to Professor Beaks.
Good idea.
Okay?
You killed the blue-hatted lady!
Yay.
Maybe the reason Professor Beaks has been showing just a little bit of doubt, maybe the reason there's a little bit of cracks in the facade is because we're all feeling a little less than confident lately.
I'm certainly feeling less than confident.
Yeah.
I got to admit
I
it.
have to confess, yes.
I was considering leaving for the outside world to reconnect with my children, which feels like a big no-no.
I think I know what we need.
What's that?
We need
Some wisdom from you?
a little
Some
bit of
inspiration?
wisdom, a little bit of dance, but not just from me, because we always have those parts of ourselves that we gotta get out and show, you know?
Yeah.
Go over there, even.
We're on. Let's do it. You may feel like the world's caving in. You may feel like people think you're nuts.
I should really turn on the cameras.
It's fine.
But get ready for this, stick it out and shake it, 'cause you need to bumpity bump butt. That's right. Bumpity bump butts. You've got a way about you. You know that you need to strut. Yes, my friends, you need to bumpity bump butts.
I think it's helping.
I feel great.
Can you confidence every time you feel it go? You have it up in here and in here and in here. As you know, it's time to bumpity
Try it.
bump butts. It's time to bumpity bump.
What's going on?
It's
Butts.
working.
It's time to bumpity bump.
It's working.
Bumpity. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Your method is working. It's working. It's working.
My method didn't involve a song.
All it really took is punching that guy till he stops dancing, and now I'm feeling shook.
Well, if you're feeling it deep within your guts, then I guess you can bumpity bump butts. Bumpity
Buddy,
Bumpity butts.
oh yes, now bumpity butts. Well, I think technically we all just committed or were accessory to assault. Are you okay?
This is, we're turning into the outside world. Violence,
Oh, no.
conflict.
Oh no, I don't want it to be like the outside world. That'll do it. Yeah.
Okay. I think maybe things have gotten a little out of hand.
why?
Well, that's a fair question. Our station manager was on our side.
Oh.
He was on our side.
Oh.
But he was trying to kick us out because we didn't have enough money.
He
didn't believe in one too.
Hey, do you think the cameras were rolling? Because if they were, this sort of thing could get us a lot of viewers.
I'm sure they're off. Isn't that what that red light means? Off?
And there's two red lights.
But is it off or on? Off or on?
Off. It's on! It's on! For the
It's
most
on!
part, it's on!
All right. So maybe.
Have you seen this?
What-
This
what?
is incredible.
Oh,
Check it out and share
Do
it.
you think that a lot of people would like this sort of thing since somebody actually genuinely got hurt and is maybe dead?
Do I think people like watching gruesome terrible things on the internet?
Yeah, on the outside.
I can't imagine that people on the outside would want to watch people getting hurt or getting in fights. I mean, that's crazy. What kind of entertainment would that be?
There's 500,000 people watching this.
I mean,
I gotta say something.
Yeah.
This might sound crazy,
Yeah?
but we were living in a very non-violent community in
Yes.
this isolated space.
Yes.
And when I punched the crap out of this asshole, it made me feel alive. I'm starting to think that this might be something other people want too.
Are you suggesting we become a fight club?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
did not see that coming. Okay, wow.
You're saying that we need to, rather than going back into the outside world, we need to bring the outside world to us?
Out and in,
Out and in.
Out.
Out and in. Out and in.
Right.
We let them.
Julia, focus, Julia.
We just need to let them beat the crap out of us, and then we'll never have to leave. Right?
I've let this go too far, Professor Beeks.
Professor Beeks.
Professor B.
You fear me! You fear me because I bring you reality. Just take it easy, Professor Beeks. I bring you the world beyond this. No! A world of responsibilities
Please don't.
and a necessity for basic competence. And that world is scary.
Yeah.
Alright, it's scary. And there's nothing wrong with positivity. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay?
Sounds like maybe you're saying there's something wrong with it.
There is when you let it separate from reality.
Oh, so many concepts right now.
You need both together. For starters, we need to call 911. It's 3 numbers.
Oh my gosh.
And one of them's a 9.
Maybe we can just call 9-2.
When you say we need both, that's 2 things? That's 2 things.
Okay.
That's a good way to look at it.
So we need outside and inside. 1, 2.
We need
Outside.
safety and experience.
1, 2.
Confidence and humility.
1, 2. Pacifism and beating the crap out of people.
1,
1, 2.
Respect and declarations of love.
1, 2.
What do you...
I love you, Harvey.
What?
I want to have your babies
What?
and make us 3. I'm sorry, baby, that wasn't the time.
No, that's exactly the thing. That's exactly the thing. And for the record, I heard you talking earlier. I'm bi. I don't know if that's relevant at all. Okay.
It's good to know.
Do you mean that, Maureen?
I mean it if you mean it. I mean, since 1 and 2 put together in different combinations can create the whole world,
It really can.
then I would love to create a world with you.
1, 2, and...
3. But first, I guess we should call 911.
Let's call 911.
Wait a minute. If you can find the courage to bust out of the 1-2 paradigm and go for 3 or maybe even 4 or 5 or 6 or 7,
You never know, we might have fun.
maybe I could go back out there and finally deal with the 6 husbands I have running around out there.
You have how many? 6 husbands?
6. Last I counted 6.
Right. And you were saying something about having kids? You have kids?
2. But more importantly, maybe I can finally stop wearing 2 gloves.
You did it already.
Wow.
Wow.
You.
And also my kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we call 911 now?
Yeah, I guess we probably should.
Maybe we can call 911 while making a big dance out of it for the folks at home.
The cameras are still rolling.
Oh, great!
Our show's probably going to go off the air. We're not even going to get a second episode after this, and I'm probably going to go to jail for a little while.
Or we'll be a big hit. Door number 1.
Door
number 2.
So I guess, yeah, life could be good or bad, or both at the same time. Life could be happy or sad, or both at the same time. We're gonna call 911.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Please do that now. Yes, thank you. The important thing is we can call for emergency services and also dance. We can do
Please come
things
quick. We
together.
think someone might be
Things
dead.
together. Do things together. Do things together.
And Lucy's on the floor. He was punched in the head.
Please tell me if he's breathing.
We can see from here that he seems kind of still.
Can someone do chest compressions?
We'll do our best. Thank you for the help from the outside.
No, don't hang up, please. We got a crew on the way. They're incompetent, but they're on the way.
I'm so happy. I feel confident and pride. We think we can do it, so come on by.
Keep up the chest compressions, please.
What are you doing?
It's fine.
I hear a siren.
He's alive.
Oh, hey! It worked! Thank you!
Wait, don't.
Son of a bitch!
Oh. Oops.
Someone's going to jail for a little while.